Ecological succession. Environment is always kept on changing over a period of time due to variations in climatic and physiographic factors and the activities of the species of the communities themselves. Succession means when one thing is replaced by the other and the process is continued till a final stage is reached. This occurrence of relatively definite sequence of communities over a period of time in the same area is known as ecological succession. The term succession was first used by Hult in 1885 while studying communities of southern Sweden. He was the first to recognize that a relatively large number of pioneer plant communities give way to a comparatively small number of relatively stable communities. Succession is the process of change in the species structure of an ecological community over time. The time scale can be decades or even millions of years after a mass extinction due to some disturbances. Succession may be initiated by some of the disturbances such as from a lava flow or a severe landslide, or by some form of disturbance of a community such as from a fire, severe wind throw. The communities begin with relatively few pioneering plants or animals and develop through increasing complexity until it becomes stable or a self-perpetuating as a climax community. Odum preferred to call this orderly process as ecosystem development rather than the more often known as ecological succession. He defined it in terms of the following three parameters. It is an orderly process of community development that involves changes in species structure and community processes with time. It is reasonably directional and therefore predictable. It results from modification of the physical environment by the community, that is, succession is community controlled, even though the physical environment determines the pattern, the rate of change, and often sets limits as to how far development can go. It culminates in a stabilized ecosystem in which maximum biomass and symbiotic function between organisms are maintained as per unit of available energy flow. पादप समुदायों में काफ़ी लंबे समय से चले आ रहे संचयी एवं दिशात्मक प्रक्रम द्वारा होने वाले परिवर्तनों को पादप अनुक्रमण कहते हैं। समुदाय से तात्पर्य है किसी भी प्राकृतिक क्षेत्र में समस्त जीवों का ऐसा समुच्चय जिसमें वातावरण को सहन करने योग्य पारस्परिक सहनशीलता उत्पन्न हो जाती है। इस प्रकार एक क्षेत्र के पादप एवं जंतुओं को सम्मिलित रूप से एक समुदाय या कम्युनिटी कहते हैं। किसी स्थान पर उगने वाली वनस्पति की एक ही जाति के सभी पादप उस जाति की पॉपुलेशन कहलाते हैं। क्लेमेंट्स के अनुसार अनुक्रमण वह प्राकृतिक प्रक्रम है जिसके द्वारा पादप समुदाय के विभिन्न समूहों द्वारा क्रमिक रूप से एक ही क्षेत्र का उपनिवेशन होता है। ओडम ने पारिस्थितिकीय अनुक्रमण को पारिस्थितिकीय तंत्र का सुव्यवस्थित व क्रमिक विकास बताया है। उन्होंने 3 पैरामीटर्स पर इकोलॉजिकल सक्सेशन को परिभाषित किया। अनुक्रमण समुदाय विकास का एक क्रमबद्ध प्रक्रम है। इसमें समय के साथ साथ समुदाय की जाति संरचना तथा क्रियाओं में परिवर्तन होता रहता है। यह प्रक्रम वास्तव में दिशात्मक होता है, इसीलिए इसके भविष्य का पूर्वानुमान हो सकता है। समुदाय के द्वारा भौतिक पर्यावरण में परिवर्तन आता है और भौतिक पर्यावरण में परिवर्तन के फलस्वरूप ही समुदाय का अनुक्रमण होता है। अतः भौतिक पर्यावरण ही अनुक्रमण के प्रतिरूप परिवर्तन की गति तथा परिसीमा को नियंत्रित करता है। अनुक्रमण के अंत में स्थायी पारिस्थितिक तंत्र का विकास होता है। इसके उच्चतम जीव भार को तथा जीवों के मध्य सहजीवी क्रियाओं को प्रति इकाई उपलब्ध ऊर्जा प्रवाह की निरंतरता द्वारा अनुरक्षित किया जा सकता है। Process of succession. For succession, new sites are needed. Such sites are available for colonization on alluvial deposits, which are the deposits of sand, gravel, and silt by flowing rivers and rivulets. New estuarine deposits, which are formed by the deposits of sand and silt by estuaries that extend inland from sea coast. Sand dunes. These are huge deposits of sand that occur along the seashores, banks of rivers, lakes, and in the desert areas of the world. Landslips. These sites are formed by landslides and are very good sites for succession because the soil contains humus and mineral nutrients and water is also available. Screes. These are found in cold mountains places and rarely form good sites. Erosion. Bare areas are also produced by erosion and such sites are abundantly available all over India for secondary succession. Volcanic action and fire. Glaciers also create new sites, but such areas are rare in India. Stages of succession. The whole process of primary autotrophic succession is actually completed through a number of sequential steps which follow one after another. These steps are in a sequence which are as follows. First comes nudation. This is the development of a bare area without any form of life. The area developed due to several causes such as landslides, erosion, deposition, catastrophic agency, etc. The causes of nudation may be topographic, which may be due to soil erosion by gravity, water, or wind, or they may be climatic, like glaciers, dry periods, hailstorms, frost, fire, etc., and biotic. Man is most important responsible for destruction of forests, grasslands for industry, agriculture, and housing. Other factors are disease epidemics due to fungi, virus, etc., which destroy the whole population. After nudation, then comes the invasion. This is the successful establishment of a species in a bare area. The species actually reaches this new site from any other area. This whole process is completed in following 3 successive stages: migration, ecasis, and aggregation. Migration or dispersal. The seeds, spores, or other propagules of the species reach the bare area. This process, known as migration, is generally brought about by air, water, etc. माइग्रेशन या प्रवास सभी खाली क्षेत्र जो प्राकृतिक या मानवीय क्रियाओं के फलस्वरूप निर्मित हुए हों, जो पूर्ण रूप से बीज तथा अन्य उत्पादक अंगों या प्रवर्धकों से मुक्त होते हैं, विभिन्न प्रकार के अंकुरण अंग प्रतिस्थापित होते हैं। इस प्रकार पादपों के प्रवर्धक अंगों का अपने पितृस्थलों से अनाच्छादित स्थलों में प्रवास होता है। देन कम्स इकैसिस या establishment. After reaching to new area, the process of successful establishment of a species as a result of adjustment with the conditions prevailing there is known as ecasis. In plants, after migration, seeds or propagules germinate, seedlings grow, and adults start to reproduce. Only a few of them are able of doing this under primitive, harsh conditions, and thus most of them disappear. Thus, as a result of ecasis, the individuals of species become established in the area. Ecasis या आस्थापन। प्रवास द्वारा प्रवर्धक अंग नए क्षेत्र में आते हैं तथा स्थापित होते हैं। वे अपने स्वयं का आवास या घर बनाते हैं तथा उपनिवेशन आरंभ करते हैं। इसमें 3 आवश्यक प्रक्रम अंकुरण, वृद्धि और जनन होते हैं। Then comes aggregation. After ecasis, as a result of reproduction, the individuals of the species increase in number and they come close to each other. This is known as aggregation. समुच्चयन या समूहन। उपनिवेशन के पश्चात प्रवर्धन के कारण पुरोगामी जातियां समूह में एकत्रित होने लगती हैं। यह समूह शुद्ध या मिश्रित जातियों से निर्मित हो सकते हैं। This increase in number of the species is known as aggregation. Then competition and coaction. After aggregation of a large number of individuals of the species at the limited place, there develops competition, which is inter as well as intraspecific, mainly for space and nutrition. Individuals of a species affect each other's life in various ways, and this is called coaction. The species, if unable to compete with other species, then it would be discarded. To withstand competition, reproductive capacity, wide ecological amplitude are of much help to the species. प्रतिस्पर्धा या प्रतियोगिता। नए क्षेत्र में स्थिर होने के बाद और समुच्चयन करने वाले पौधे परस्पर प्रतिस्पर्धा में आते हैं। उस क्षेत्र के पौधों में भोजन, प्रकाश और स्थान आदि के लिए प्रतिस्पर्धा होती है, जिसके फलस्वरूप कुछ जो दुर्बल पौधे होते हैं वे मर जाते हैं। पादपों में प्रतिस्पर्धा का स्तर और गति बहुत ही तीव्र होती है। Then the next step comes the reaction. This is the most important stage in succession. The mechanism of the modification of the environment through the influence of living organisms on it is known as reaction. As a result of reactions, changes take place in soil, water, light conditions, temperature, etc. of the environment. Due to all these, the environment is modified, becoming unsuitable for the existing community, which sooner or later is replaced by another community, which is known as seral community. The whole sequence of communities that replaces one another in the given area is called a sear, S-E-R-E, sear, and the various communities constituting the sear are known as seral communities या seral stages, या इन्हें हम development stages भी कह सकते हैं. The pioneers are likely to have low nutrient requirements, more dynamic, and able to make minerals in comparatively more complex forms. They are small sized and make less demand from environment. The effect of plants on the environment was divided into two: on aerial environment, that is above the ground, and on soil below ground. As trees grow tall, their foliage spreads and becomes dense, which alter the light penetration, which finally result in death of the heliophytes and development of xyophytes. They increase in relative humidity by increased transpiration. The trees also check the velocity of the wind. Below the ground, the roots bind the soil and check soil erosion. The dead bodies of plant mix in water and increase organic matter, which changes the composition and structure of the soil. The plants also affect the water content of the soil. As humus content increased in the soil, that also increases the soil microorganisms. The plants change the soil texture and its porosity and pore volume. Then comes the next stage, that is the stabilization or climax stage, where the final terminal community becomes more or less stabilized for a longer period of time and it can maintain itself in equilibrium with the climate of the area. This final community is not replaced and is known as climax community, and the stage is known as climax stage. Basic types of succession. Various types of succession have been grouped in different ways on the basis of different aspects. The basic types are as follows: primary succession. In any form of the basic environments, terrestrial, freshwater, or marine, one type of succession is primary succession, which starts from the primitive substratum, where there was no previously any sort of living matter. The first group of organisms establishing there are known as pioneers, or primary community, or primary colonizers. Primary succession involves the changes in the soil formation, then comes the secondary succession, which starts from previously built up substrata with already existing living matter. The action of any external force, as a sudden change in climatic factors, biotic intervention, fire, etc., causes the existing community to disappear. Thus, the area becomes devoid of living matter, but its substratum, instead of primitive, is built up. Such successions are comparatively more rapid. The flow chart shows the stages of primary succession. Here we can see the pioneer species. The lichens are the pioneers on the rocks. Then comes the slow growing moss plants. Here we can see the mosses on the rocks. We can see mosses and ferns which can grow in the new soil. The flow chart shows the various stages of the primary succession in forests. Secondary succession. Here we can see the secondary succession in the forests. You can see the duration of the years after cultivation. Among the examples of secondary succession, the Yellowstone fires of 1988 are the most distinguished example of a secondary succession. They were the largest wildfire in the recorded history of Yellowstone National Park in the United States. About 3,213 kilometers of the park was affected by the wildfires. Here you can see the view of the forest fires. The after effects of the fire. After the 10 years after the fires, you can see the vegetation, the pioneer vegetations. After 20 years, the forests have come up. So now we can see the difference between primary and secondary succession. Primary succession begins with no life, whereas the secondary succession follows removal of existing biota. Then primary succession, no soil was present in the beginning, whereas in secondary succession, soil was already present. Primary succession always begins in a new area, example a volcanic island, while the secondary succession develops in an old area, example following a bushfire. In primary succession, lichens and the mosses, they are the pioneers, while in secondary succession, seeds and roots are already present. Primary succession biomass is low, while in secondary succession biomass is always higher. Now coming on to factors affecting ecological succession, which include both biotic and abiotic factors. Among the abiotic factors come the topography, soil, and climatic factors. Biotic factors may species interaction and competition. The pioneer species, as diversity increases, competition increases, and dominant species only sustain, remaining species will die.